So I figured something that's way easier than people think it is, that we can make at home quickly, that's pretty accessible to everyone, is a quick elderberry syrup.
Let's go. I'm so excited about this.
Likewise.
So, all right, so we got our burdock and spearmint tea, which is good for cleansing our liver, getting our skin together, our digestion, all of that.
Yeah.
But I gotta talk about like hip hop specifically as it relates to health. Was there something that happened that made you like, yo, this is out of control?
It's everything that happens in hip hop. So even just working in that space and having to deal with artists and musicians, I just noticed a trend of like a lot of them, the lifestyle that's required to be a successful art in this day and age is so rigorous and so not conducive of a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
Like you're touring, so you're not sleeping, you're in a different city, in a different
eating
climate all the
kinds
time.
of crazy.
You're eating on the go,
Yeah.
you're eating different foods because different places offer different
Probably
things.
not dealing with real life because you're moving so fast.
Yeah, you're moving too fast, you're not really taking time to slow down, which is a part of mental health, on top of the diet, on top of the climate and the environmental factors. So all these things, that's where you start seeing people getting into like, well, I'm using coke and I'm using drugs to cope with the environmental changes, to
That's
cope
the key,
and
is
to
to
maintain
cope.
and to cope.
Yes.
And then I understand that because we're humans and that's just how it's been for a while. But I just felt like if there could be a balance.
Right.
I'm not downplaying anyone's experience, but I feel like I'm here to kind of neutralize and to balance and to offer practical solutions. So one thing you'll hear me say is practicality, approachability, affordability. I feel like if we make things, that's in any industry.
Right.
If you're selling something, you want to make it as easy for that person to buy. If you're trying to get someone to live a healthy lifestyle, you want to simplify and minimize.
And what does that look like for this community that you're targeting? What does that look like? What does affordability look like? What does accessibility look like? What does access look like?
It's getting back to, for instance, there's certain publications and wellness collectives out there that I love the work that they're doing, but it's like some of their products are $60, and if you can barely afford your phone bill, you're darn sure not finna go pick up a bag of ashwagandha that's $60. So it's getting back to educating people on the things that we have here in Georgia or in wherever you are that are affordable and accessible to you. So instead of us going for ginseng, which is more expensive and not as easy to find, we're gonna use ginger, which is a cousin of ginseng and has very similar properties, or things that just teaching you how to use these herbs that we already have, but we just aren't using them to their full potential. Because these herbs, they're superheroes. They got superpowers that we don't even know how to utilize because we don't know how to grow things. We're getting away from cooking, which is fine. We're all living fast-paced lifestyle, but I feel like if I can offer any insight on how to
it's like lifestyle change. It's like small lifestyle changes could be helpful too.
Small changes matter so much.
Right, because even if it's like, all right, you eat how you eat, but maybe you have a smoothie for breakfast one day, or you have,
or you change some of the ingredients that you use. Like you're using sugar to sweeten your smoothie, but honey, you could put a banana in there, and that'll sweeten your smoothie. And now we're bringing down some of the
even changing your oil. I know changing the oil is a really big thing.
And people are like, I can't afford avocado oil. Okay, well, grapeseed is $3.99 at Aldi.
Right.
So providing the resources, education, making it, like I said, easy to access, and picking things that are accessible instead of glamorizing things that we can't get our hands on, or that they're expensive and intimidating.
Right. So what does it look like for Rapwell to be that for this community?
So with Rapwell, we understand that hip hop governs pop culture, or hip hop itself is pop culture. It's highly influential. So since there's already this space where people are paying attention, since there's already this space where people are influential, I feel like there's people like Coach K who just opened.
Oh, that's his?
Yeah, he's a part of that. He's involved with that. So it's
local greens.
Yes, and that's
so
the thing. People are like, that's him, but it's like, if we have more of these conversations where it's like, yo, your favorite rapper actually isn't doing all the lean. Like 21 Savage is at home with his kids. He's taking care of his mental health.
Those things
going
are so
to
important.
a therapist. Yeah, we have Charlamagne who's big on mental health. Kevin Hart who's good on financial health. We have Styles P and Jadakiss who open Juices for Life. Angela Yee who owns a juice shop. If we have more of these conversations, we're normalizing it, and we're doing it through the people that are already influential. Instead of trying to force broccoli on somebody, it's like, you know what, y'all listen to 21 Savage, so we're just gonna
let's show his lifestyle, right?
Let's really get into his lifestyle, because it's not what you think it is.
Right.
And that's not bad, but it's a way for us to reach especially the youth, because when you're young, you don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm totally guilty of that. So do you have events coming up? Like what are we looking at this year?
Right now, I think I'm focused. We have a lot of events, but I'm also just focused on content because I feel like where the event will reach some people, the content will reach, way farther.
Yeah.
So I think just look to Rap Well for more content to be a resource.
And it's like, even if we're not in the hip hop community, clearly we can learn something from you. So that's gonna be like really exciting.
But I love hip hop. I love our culture, and I feel like I just want to amplify people that are doing dope things in that space already that just don't get as much, support.
So we're gonna have to go to Local Greens because I've never been. Have you been?
I haven't been in. That's a date.
Okay, we're making it happen, girl. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm so happy we got to spend time together because, like, I really love you. I've loved you forever since I met you, and what you're doing is great, always great. So if I can ever, like, be a resource for you.
You're being a resource now by helping us, like, to talk about these things more often and be just real and raw with the world.
I love it. Thank you. One more time.
Cheers.
For more interviews like this one, log on to bit.ly/watchtwio. Let me know what you think. Pass it on to your friends. Spread the word of The World Is Ours.